Hey, welcome everyone. Talking to Integration Pros. I'm joined here with Kent Weare here in Dublin at the Oak. And we just had Integrate, right? That was a great, amazing event.
It was great.
You loved. You did a talk about Lewis and Logic Apps. Can you talk a bit about it for the guys who haven't been at Integrate?
Yes, my talk focused on bots, the idea of conversational apps, their role in IT and just in computing today, and how we can actually use bots in the enterprise, and as a result also use Azure Logic Apps as a connectivity fabric that allows us to plug into all of our different enterprise systems. So you can, today there's, it's widely known that there's actually 2 billion Facebook users, and there's over 1 billion Facebook Messenger users, there's over 1 billion WhatsApp users, there's over 400 million Skype users, and the whole idea is, there's a lot of attention that's achieved in those apps. So the idea is, like, why would people want to start building apps and try to pull people away from the place they really want to be? So I think when you think about Logic Apps and you think about the enterprise, you now can take your existing Skype for Business or your Microsoft Teams, plug in bots, and actually have it fulfill tasks on your behalf. Now the next evolution of that is also taking advantage of technologies like Lewis, which is the language understanding intelligence service, and have it understand the user's intent. So instead of having a very fixed menu around what people can and cannot do, why don't you let people talk in their natural language, have it interpret that, and then once it's determined the intent, to actually go out and call Logic Apps through API management in order to take advantage of things like caching, in order to fulfill obligations and avoiding a lot of the swivel chair integration that often exists inside of enterprises by alt-tabbing between different applications.
That's great. It's a good use case. You've done some other on your Middle Friday shows with Logic Apps. It's got some good view and feedback. So what are kind of the next topics you're going to focus on the Middle of Friday?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I've been playing around with the idea of doing some more blockchain stuff,
okay.
Which I know isn't in the sweet spot of sort of your traditional integration or middleware people, but I think it's important, and I think one of the themes that came out today or came out at the conference was that the idea that integration people make great IoT developers, and I completely agree with that. I think that was a statement Sam made. But I also think that integration people can actually make great blockchain developers because they are used to plugging into all of these different systems, using APIs, dealing with different types of message bodies, message structures, and generally if you can figure out integration, highly good chances are that you can figure out other different paradigms. And I think blockchain has a tremendous amount of potential, and I'm toying with the idea of getting more involved in that space and talking about it a little bit more.
So blockchain, Logic Apps, Lewis. Any other type besides blockchain that interests you as well, or?
Well, I think there's definitely more on the AI. I think there's a tremendous amount of attention these days being spent on machine learning. Every single vendor out there has some sort of machine learning offering, and I think I want to dive a little bit more into Azure and understand its capabilities and how it can be used, and just focus on other ways of just gaining insight. I really think that the next few years it's going to be companies that have the ability to consume technology and leverage it are the ones that are going to be ahead, and I think it's that proverbial treadmill that people have to get on and actually stay on, and those are the companies that are going to come out on the other end of this when we talk about sort of the Industrial Revolution 4.0.
Okay, so now we're here in Dublin, so that's another European city you're visiting, so you like it so far?
So far so good. I wish the weather was a little bit better, but I guess it shouldn't be a big surprise, but so far it seems like an interesting town. We went for a run today, we got 5K in, started off the morning right, and
exactly.
Gonna go do a little bit of tourist type things and hit a few pubs, and it should be a good time.
Exactly. Well, guys, thanks for listening in, and see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.